Oh, dude, we look so cool. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, girls, get in line. We look amazing. What's going on, guys? It is Drone, and welcome back to some more Project Ozone 3. And ladies and gentlemen, in the last episode, we actually made some pretty good progress here in our quest book. Let's go ahead and check out everything that we completed. So, first off, we completed up right-clicking. This got us our first cobblestone for the world. We got random act of kindness. We did wood age. We did silk. And we also completed water to clay. So we actually made some pretty good progress in that first episode. In this episode, though, I want to start doing some sieving to get some more materials. That way we can maybe knock out the iron furnace as well as lava generation and create the Crucible today. So we got a lot on our plate today, but let's go ahead and start off with the sieve. So let's go ahead and click into this, and it looks like we just need to make a sieve and some string mesh. That will do absolutely perfectly. So let's go ahead and let's look up what we need in order to make the sieve. I believe this is just some wood materials. Yes, it looks like just some wood slabs, some planks, and some sticks. I am missing, looks like planks and sticks though. So let's go ahead and grab some of those. Got myself some planks, got myself some sticks, and I'm sure we're going to need some string here in just a minute as well. But let's go ahead and make a sieve up. And 3 should do for right now. We're going to want way more of these later on, but for right now, this should be enough. Next up, what we need is to make some mesh. So what I'm going to do is just search it up here, and I believe that this just takes a bit of string. Perfect. And I'm just going to make 1 for right now because we're actually going to get some mesh as a reward for completing this quest. Nice. Let's go ahead and open up this, and as you can see, we now have 8 string mesh that we can claim. Absolutely perfect. Okay, so now all I need to do is get some more of the sieves themselves in order to put this mesh in. So that will be easy enough to do. Let's go ahead and grab up some wood here, just like so. And I'll take half of this, I guess, and turn it into sticks, a little bit into planks, and then I'm going to need a little bit more of just the regular plank. Really? Buttons? Really? That's what... Get out of here, buttons. How did I do that? How did I do that? How did I manage to do that? Let's go ahead and go back over here and let's do sieve. Perfect. Move the items. And we're going to want, I guess, 6 more. So there we go. That will work absolutely perfect. All right, let's go ahead and place down our sieves just like so. I'm actually going to set it in a 3x3 orientation because you can actually do more than 1 sieve at a time now. Used to, you could only have 1 of these guys set up, and it took forever in order to sieve materials. But now, with some updates, you can actually sieve more than 1 material at a time. So what I'm actually going to do is try and get some bone meal, as well as some iron and things like that when I do this sieve. So what I'm going to do is take out some dust here, and I'm just going to run this dust through the sieves, and as you can tell, we're going to gain a lot of items by doing this. Let's go ahead and check our inventory. As you can see, we're getting some bone meal, we're getting some skystone dust, we're getting some gunpowder, and that looks to be pretty much all that we're getting right now from this sieve. But that's okay because we're only using the normal mesh right now. We will eventually be upgrading this mesh into some better mesh. As you can see, if we go ahead and search here, we actually can upgrade our mesh up to flint, and then up to iron, and then up to diamond stiffened mesh, which is where we want to end up eventually. Anyway, let's go ahead and take some gravel out here, and I'm actually going to sieve some gravel for a minute as well, because we want to grab out a little bit of flint. What flint is going to allow us to do is upgrade all of these into the flint mesh. So that's definitely going to be beneficial to us. Let's go ahead and do that. Go into the crafting table, and oh, we actually have to grab out these meshes. Hold on just a second. Go ahead and grab that. And if we can, there we go, get it in the crafting table. Perfect. Got ourselves a flint stiffened mesh. Nice. Let's go ahead and throw that in here. And another quest complete. Now, I do not actually have that one loaded up here. And we will not be getting any flint stiffened mesh from this. So we'll actually have to make some more. But let's go ahead and claim that. And let's see. I think, if I'm not mistaken, if I run gravel through the flint stiffened mesh, we should get more flint out of it. Yeah, it looks like we're getting a little bit more per run through. Maybe. Actually, it doesn't even look like we're getting any at all. But if I run it through here, very interesting. Okay, so I guess if I want to get flint, I need to run it through the regular string mesh rather than the flint stiffened mesh. Well, hey, you learn something new every day. But I'm going to need some more gravel before we can upgrade all of those. So let's go ahead and grab some of that out. And I'm going to keep doing this over and over again. I'm probably going to have to make some more gravel as well. And I'll tell you what, I'm just going to go ahead and make a cut here. And I will bring you guys back whenever I have all of these upgraded to flint meshes. Alright, ladies and gents, we are back, and I just wanted to kind of correct myself real quick because I actually looked up the recipe for flint, and if we go over to the sieve tab, as you can see, there is a section here that tells you if you sieve gravel with string mesh, you actually have a 12% drop chance to get 1 flint. But if you move up to the flint stiffened mesh, you actually have a 15% chance instead of a 12% chance in order to get flint. The reason that I thought that it was a bit faster, or I guess that I was only getting flint from the string mesh, was because I had more of these set up. But this is actually much more efficient. Also, you're going to get a ton of other copper ore pieces and things like that by using the flint stiffened mesh as well, which I've been collecting up a fair amount of here. We'll be dealing with that here in just a second, though. I'm not actually particularly worried about it at the moment. At the moment, I really want to get as much gravel as possible. That way I can run through and get the rest of this flint stuff done. So that's what I'm worried about at the moment. Let's go ahead and just make this into a bit of compressed cobblestone. Turn it into flint, or not into flint, into gravel. And let's see, if I run this through here now, see if we'll get enough out of this little bit in order to finish up these 2 meshes. Looks like we have 11, so we are 1 short. Do I happen to have 1 in here? Of course I wouldn't get that lucky. I need even more cobblestone. Dude, I can't wait until we actually have lava generation done for this world, because picking up cobblestone like this by picking up pebbles, it just takes forever, man. This is taking a ridiculous amount of time in order to just get some basic cobblestone, man, and I hate it. We will get this improved eventually, though. Let's go ahead and do another one of these compressed cobblestones, and we will break it just like so. Change our compressed gravel into regular gravel, and then run this through just like so. And do we have enough flint now? Yes, 12 flint. Perfect. Let's go ahead and grab out these meshes here. Go over to this, and we will do 1 in every slot, just like so. Balance the grid, and there we go. 2 more flint stiffened mesh. Perfect. Exactly what we need. Okay, so let's go ahead and head back into better questing. And let's see, what is the next thing that we need to do for the sieve path? It looks like the next thing would be iron mesh. Okay, well, we actually don't have any iron right now, so that is a bit of a problem. I think I'm going to hold off on doing the iron mesh for the moment and actually go back up here and do the iron furnace, because this is a little bit better furnace than the normal one that you have inside of Minecraft. So I think I want to start with this first. So let's go ahead and check out the iron furnace. I think that it's a relatively simple recipe. Yeah, so it just takes some iron ingots wrapped around your normal furnace. So what I think I'm going to do here is I am going to access this furnace, and I am going to put in some iron chunks into it. So iron chunks is made by taking these iron ore pieces that we got from sieving the gravel and just making them into iron chunks. Now these iron chunks can be smelted in a furnace in order to get iron ingots. So it's another way in order to get iron ingots without actually having to have the iron ore, which is really nice. So this will go ahead and smelt up enough iron ingots for us to make our iron furnace. This is just going to be a waiting game at the moment, though. Let's go ahead and see if there's something else that we can do while we're waiting on this. So it looks like the other thing that we can get into would be lava generation. In order to do any lava generation, though, we have to make a crucible. Well, okay, what do we need to make a crucible? Let's go ahead and back this out. And let's look up crucible. So in order to get a crucible, you actually have to smelt up an unfired crucible. In order to make an unfired crucible, you have to take some porcelain clay and then make it in a U shape. Okay, how do you make porcelain clay? Looks like porcelain clay is just made out of clay and some bone meal. Well, hey, we just got bone meal by sieving some of that dust, so we can use this along with some of the clay that we made in the last episode, and we should be able to make up some porcelain clay. That will do quite nicely. So let's go ahead and put 8 bone meal and 8 unfired porcelain. And there we go in a U shape. And we now have ourselves an unfired crucible. Nice. I'm also going to go ahead and take a moment here and make ourselves another furnace, just so that we can have 2 things going at one time. Actually, looks like this is done. So we'll just swap this out real quick, put in a wood plank, and this should be done with 1 wood plank. Maybe, theoretically, hopefully. And we are done. Nice, we got ourselves a crucible. Okay, let's go ahead, take a moment here, though, and let's make that iron furnace that we were talking about. Nice. Lava generation is done. Let's see, does that give us anything? Just gives us some rack. That's cool, I guess. Cool enough. Okay, let's go ahead and make ourselves our first pickaxe as well in the game here, because we are going to want to break this furnace that we have. There we go. Just like so. And now we're just going to wrap this furnace with iron ingots, and we now have the iron furnace. Another quest complete, ladies and gentlemen. Not bad. Go ahead and back out, go to the iron furnace, and we'll just claim that reward. Nice. I am happy with the progress that we're making so far in today's episode. So it looks like the next thing on the lava generation line here is cobble generation 1. What does that require? That requires a cobblestone generator. Ooh, that looks like it might be a pain to make. Let's see. Cobblestone generator. Okay, let's see. Looks like this is the guy that we need. Only holds 32 blocks. Makes 1 cobblestone block every 40 ticks. Can output to an inventory above. Can output to a hopper below. Okay, well, let's see how hard this thing is to make. Looks like we just need a bucket of water, or even a clay bucket of lava and a clay bucket of water, some cobblestone, and a bit of glass. That's actually really easy to make. So all we need to do is make some clay buckets and fire them, get some cobblestone and get a piece of glass, and I think we're good to go. This is actually going to be something really easy to get set up in today's episode. All right, well, let's go ahead and focus on getting some clay buckets real quick then. Let's go ahead and take out some clay here, and I'm just going to break this stuff just like so. And then we'll take this clay, and I think it's just like this. Yes, perfect. An unfired clay bucket. We're going to need 2 of these because we're going to need 1 for water. Or I guess we're actually going to need 3 because we're going to want to keep 1 water bucket. 1's going to be used up in this recipe. So let's go ahead and make 3 buckets. The fire or the lava bucket should be consumed whenever we use it. But the water bucket should be reusable, I believe is how this works. Let's go ahead and throw in the unfired clay buckets though. Let's throw in some fuel, and then this should pop out ourselves some regular clay buckets. Nice. That's exactly what we wanted. Okay. Now all I need to do is get water somehow. Let's go ahead and take out these saplings that we have. And let's make us a water source right here for us to collect some water in. That'll be nice. Eventually we'll get 2 water buckets in order to make a infinite water source. In fact, we may just go ahead and do that. That way we'll have infinite water with a clay bucket. I think that's going to be something that we're going to want to prioritize. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to keep right clicking here, get a couple of water sources made up, and I will bring you guys back in just a moment. Actually, how much water does it take to fill a bucket? Oh, it only takes 100, I guess MB is millibuckets, maybe? So it only takes 1,000 millibuckets in order to fill up a water bucket. Ah, that's actually really nice. Okay, well, how does the Crucible work then? I think the Crucible, if I'm not mistaken, the Crucible needs torches. It needs fire in order to heat it. So let's go ahead and let's put that there. Make ourselves a torch, and we'll place a torch down. We're going to need another slab. We'll place a torch down right here. We'll place the Crucible on top of the torch. And then I think all I have to do is fill this thing with cobblestone. And it should make us up some lava eventually. It may take a little while in order to do so, but that's fine. I'm going to go ahead and grab out these clay buckets as well. Fill up a second one with water. Perfectly done. And can you... There we go. I'm actually going to empty my inventory out a bit as well. Just get some of the stuff that we are not using at the moment into a chest. That'll work just fine. Actually, I'm going to use up these 4 inside of there as well. Okay, let's see. How much lava is being created? Looks like we have 900 and some odd cobblestone. I think we're going to need a little bit more than that. So I tell you what I'm going to do, guys. I am going to collect up some more pebbles, make up some more cobblestone, and I will bring you guys back whenever I have some lava created inside of this crucible by placing cobblestone inside of it. So I'll bring you guys back in just a second. Alright, ladies and gents, we are back, and we now have enough lava inside of our crucible in order to fill up a clay bucket. Just like so, we now have a lava clay bucket. Now all we're going to do is take our cobblestone generator recipe here, and I believe I have everything that I need already in my inventory. So absolutely perfect. Let's go ahead and get this guy going. Nice. All right, so, oh, and we actually got to keep one of our clay buckets. We didn't get to keep the one that had lava in it, but I knew that. But at least it let us keep the other one, which is very nice of them. So we now have the Cobblestone Generator. Now, that is that quest complete. Let's go ahead and head back here. And let's see. Yes, I can claim it. Absolutely perfect. Okay, so we got 5 rack out of that. But I'm not done. I actually want to go one step further and actually get Cobble Generation 2 done, because it's actually pretty easy. All it takes for the Cobblestone Generator 2 is to take the Cobblestone Generator 1 and wrap it in iron ingots. So what I'm going to do here is I am going to go ahead and click Cobblestone Generator 2, shift right click, and there we go. Or I guess shift left click, and there we go. Cobblestone Generator Tier 2. This holds 64 blocks and makes 1 cobblestone block every 20 ticks, and can output to an inventory above and can output to a hopper below. Nice. That is a much better upgrade than the Cobblestone Generator. So this guy will do perfectly. Nice. All right, so I think what I'm going to do is I am just going to do a chest like this, because it says that it can output to an inventory above. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set down the generator just like so and place the chest on top. And there we go. We have our cobblestone completely automated. Nice. I mean, it's not extremely fast, but it's still a whole lot better than sitting here picking up pebbles inside of the game. Just sitting here doing this all the time was getting really old. So having this automated is going to make things a lot simpler. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit more cobblestone inside of there. All right, let's go ahead and fill out the rest of these pebbles. We don't want any left over because really there's no other use for them other than at the start of the game. So that is perfect. Also, we have a ridiculous amount of rack at this point. I guess we can go ahead and use some of that up here at the end of the episode. Let's go ahead and claim this as well. Get us even more rack. And I think we are good. That is a pretty good amount of progress in today's video. I would also like to get this gold furnace done as well. Let's see what it actually takes to do that. Let's see. Go ahead and back this out. Gold furnace, and it looks like we just put some gold around an iron furnace. Ooh, do I have any gold though? I only have 13 gold ore pieces, so that's not going to be enough in order to get this done. No, that'll only give us 3 gold ore chunks. That is a problem, ladies and gentlemen. I guess the next thing that we should probably focus on would be increasing our sieves. So going ahead and moving on to the iron mesh would be a huge upgrade for us. Do I have any more iron? I'm pretty sure I am completely out. Yeah, we have 3 iron ore pieces, so that will not do. I'll tell you what I'm going to do, guys. I'm actually going to make a cut here. I will let a ton of this cobblestone just build up passively, and then I'll take all of this cobblestone out of here, run some gravel through this system over here, get a bunch of iron, and I'll go ahead and upgrade the rest of this to the iron meshes here in this episode. So I'll tell you what, guys, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to take a cut here, and I'll bring you guys back in just a minute. Alright, ladies and gents, we are back, and we now have all of the meshes traded out for the iron meshes, and this actually didn't take us hardly any time at all. Now that we have this cobblestone generator creating cobblestone for us, I can really quickly take this and make it into gravel and then run it through the meshes over here. It really didn't take me very long at all. In fact, we even have some iron left over from that. But I think this is going to be a pretty nice place to wrap up this episode. Let's go ahead and head into better questing. Let's go ahead and complete up the iron mesh, grab that little bit of rack there. And at the end of this episode, I think I want to get a couple of these loot chests to open, just as like a little fun thing to wrap up the episode with. So I'm going to get 1 basic loot chest, 1 good loot chest, and we'll open both of them and see what we get. So let's go ahead and head out here. Let's go ahead and open up the standard loot chest first. I think this was the basic one. And it looks like we got a prosperity shard. Okay. Not sure what a prosperity shard even does. Interesting. Is it something that I can right click? Oh, quest complete. Base essence. Well, what does that do? Hold on, where is that at? I may have just unlocked something that I did not mean to. Under Delta, base essence. What does this do? This is mystical agriculture. I guess let's go ahead and claim that rack. I'm still not entirely sure what base essence does, but it looks like it's some type of agriculture mod. That's interesting. What does base essence seed do? Base crafting seed. Interesting. Let's see. Can we get like a overview of what base essence actually does? Base essence. I don't actually see it on here. Is that it? That's base essence nugget. I want actual base essence itself. Looks like that. I do not see it. Is it something that you're supposed to collect? No way. No way I got something that rare, right? I surely do not see it, though. I'm sure you guys are, like, losing your mind. Oh, base essence shard? Is this it? No. That is a Tinker's Construct thing again. Well, I really have no idea how to use this thing, and I have no idea what it does either. Very weird. Very weird. It looks like it's another thing that I'm going to have to look up off camera. Because I don't know what that thing does. Let's go ahead and open up this other loot chest. Looks like we got a freezing doll and a breezing doll. Let's see. So this, drop in a barrel of pyrotheum to spawn a blizz. And this, drop in a barrel of pyrotheum to spawn a blitz. Interesting. So this will spawn us some nether mobs. Well, that's interesting. That's actually not bad. Okay, and at least it gives me a description of what it does. This one doesn't do anything. Oh, this is called a prosperity shard. Oh, hold on. I looked up the wrong thing. Prosperity shard. Aha! Okay, block of prosperity. Got it. We can get it from auto-sieving crushed endstone. Okay, pulverizing. We can get it from sieving endstone. So it looks like it's something to do with end materials. Or even netherrack. Okay, so this isn't that rare of a material. Alright, that's not bad. That's not bad. We will use this then on something, I guess. I don't know why. Doesn't look like it's anything that I can do anything with at the moment. Okay, I'm just going to ignore that for right now. It looks like it's kind of something that you plant or something like that. I'm not entirely sure. Something that we will look up later. I tell you what, one last thing right here at the end of the episode. Let's go ahead and use one more reward. Let's do a grader. This one uses 20 rack. Let's detect and submit. Let's claim. And let's see what we get. Hey, that's actually really good. We got ourselves some plate legs. Actually, pretty much an entire set of armor. Nice. Not bad. Oh, dude, we look so cool. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, girls, get in line. We look amazing. Anyway, guys, I think that's going to be where I end up today's episode. I do hope that you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a like on the video, as well as if you're new around here, be sure to subscribe. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for me today. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. You guys have a great day. Dude, look at this armor. I wonder, is this actually in the quest log? I think that's under Iota. I don't actually see it in here. Still really cool, though. I'm really glad that we got this. But I wish it was something that we could have checked off of our list of armor that we have to create. Oh well, I guess we'll deal with it.